Hello, friends. We are doing chapter 3, Nazism and the Rise of Hitler of History. So, today we are going to do part 5 of this chapter, and this will be the last part of this chapter. Today we are going to discuss about the Nazism and its impact on the world. First, we will discuss about its ideology. Then, we will discuss about creation of racial state. Then, thirdly, we are going to discuss about establishment of Nazi school. Then we will discuss the role of women and the role of media. So let's begin. Nazism ideology, or you may call it Hitler's ideology, it was the racial hierarchy. Nordic Aryans at the top, followed by other colored people as Jews to be placed at the lowest level. This theory was influenced by the thinkers like Charles Darwin and Herbert Spencer. Now let's talk about the creation of racial state. Number one, that division of people into desirable and undesirable communities. So the people there living in Germany were divided into two categories: desirable people and undesirable communities. Okay, desirable people consist of Nordic Aryans, and undesirable people consist of obviously Jews, blacks also, and gypsies, Russians, Poles, or mentally and physically unfit Germans also. They have not left Germans also. They have even killed German people also who were mentally and physically ill. Jews were especially targeted because they were labeled as the killer of Christ. German people believed that Jewish people have killed their Lord, their God, Christ. So that's the major reason Nazi party gave for killing Jewish people. And they also considered Jewish people as greedy by profession. So they were prosecuted in large number. Who? Jewish people. Then they have also killed other groups also, as we have talked before, like gypsies, Russians, Poles, and Germans also, who were mentally and physically unfit. Then Germany declared genocidial war by establishing killing centers like Auschwitz. Poland was divided into northwestern Poland, which was annexed by Germany and journal government of course, Germany. And in Poland, it became the region of punishing all the undesirable people of empire. Whoever were called undesirable people, they were sent to concentration camp and they were killed there. And Hitler called it a special treatment. He meant that he is giving special treatment to undesirable people by punishing them and killing them. Now let's talk about the establishment of Nazi school. So firstly, Jewish teachers were dismissed. They were thrown out of the school. Jews, gypsies, and undesirable children were sent to gas chambers. Gas chambers are the concentration camps only. Then third, subjects like racial science were taught. Racial science, where you are being taught to differentiate between people on the race, on the basis of its color, how they look. Then students have to be submissive and worship Hitler, that is the god, and they were taught that Hitler is the god. You have to follow him, you have to listen to him. And organizations were also set up for children below 14 years of age, and Hitler youth for children at 14 and 18. After 18 they joined labor services. Later on they had to serve in the army. Now let's discuss about the role of women. They had to be good mothers and bring up pure-blooded Aryan children, Nordic Aryans, of course. Then women were encouraged to produce more children and were awarded medals accordingly. Women who produces undesirable children were publicly insulted and punished. So you can understand the worst situation of women living in Germany at that time. Now let's talk about the role of media. What was media doing when all these things were happening in Germany? Media was used to misleading words to hide their brutal behavior of Hitler, the Nazi party, whatsoever was happening in Germany, all these massive killing and everything. Media was used misleading words to hide all these things. Media used words like special treatment and final solution for killing all the Jews. excavation was used for sending people to the gas chambers in those concentration camps. Movies like Eternal Jews were screamed to insult Jewish people. And Jews were referred as rats, vermin, and pests. They were seen as so low. So here we come to an end of this chapter, and we have understood this complete chapter. Yes, I took a long time to complete it, but finally we have finished this chapter, and next we are going to start with something new. Bye for now. Stay tuned with me and keep learning with me. Thank you.